All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Spike Podcast, the NFC North Podcast. My name is Imorie, a.k.a. Lex. I'm joined here by Mr. Corey Thompson. And we're going to be talking about Week 9, the Spike's first matchup between members. We have the Detroit Lions coming into Lambeau Field to face one of the Green Bay Packers, and ultimately they went home with the win, 24-14. Now, I had a couple of takeaways from this game. Number one, Corey, I think that Malik Willis should have played in this football game. Now, I was hesitant to say that, when we were talking before we started recording the show. But, dude, I really think that Jordan Love, having him risk further injury for this kind of performance was really, really a bad decision from the coaching staff. I think that with the amount of points that we put up, hell, with the amount of yards we had versus the amount of points we had, obviously we weren't executing. And, I mean, with it being a raining environment, there was definitely a chance that we were going to have to go into a run game immediately off rip. We knew that, which we did, which I think we do run better under with Malik Willis under center. I think we do. I think there's a lot of issues with our center not being out. Or with our center, we have a different center in the night. Jordan Love, dude, there was a certain point in the third quarter where we couldn't even snap the ball. We had 2 missed snaps up in the red zone. And that's something that we never had. That's not a problem we had with Josh Myers. You know what I mean? So there was just a lot of poor executions, dude. Defense, honestly, did a hell of a job keeping y'all contained for the most part. I mean, y'all are running into places dropping 40, 50 all the time. At least we held you to 24. And 7 of those points were off of a pick 6 that came from Jordan Love. That is a trend that he's starting to have that I'm really not liking so far. I'm really, really not liking so far. I'm really getting sick of this whole, I'm getting cornered by pressure, let's throw them the ball and let them have a pick 6 in the red zone. I'm really kind of getting over this shit. So, man, I think that you guys played the game. You played the game. Defense held pretty solid. There's still there's some movement that we cut up you guys in the secondary. We knew that was going to come. But, unfortunately, we weren't even able to capitalize it, man. We weren't even able to capitalize it, man. And it was a lot of failed attempts. We were in the game the whole game, and we still couldn't do shit. I don't know. How did you feel about it? What are your takeaways? There's more I can say, but I'll let you get a little bit of words, man. What are you thinking, man?
Oh yeah. I mean, I said good game. Started out a little slow or whatnot, but but yeah, of course, I think once we get crunk,
Yeah.
And my main thing is establish the run. They're gonna make it easy for Goff. Because if you look at how Goff, he was 18 for 22.
Mm-hmm.
His stats and 145 yards. 1 touchdown.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Still a threat. It's still a threat. That's why I say we a balanced team, and that's what I like. I like being balanced. You know what I'm saying? Establish that run, everything else gonna come to place. Like Montgomery, 17 carries for 73 yards. You know what I'm saying? Gibbs, 11 carries, 65 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you balance it, that's a perfect offensive.
Yeah, perfect offensive play. And that's another thing too, is you guys maximize every fucking yard, man. Like for those stats, exactly. To even have if you really look at you guys' stats around the bylines, sure, Goff might not have had a crazy amount of yards, but every damn yard got the points on the board. I got to somebody who couldn't make a play to get points on the board. And that's another thing that's so frustrating about today is because, like I said, and this goes back to the thing you commented on with the Tennessee game. The difference in stats versus the difference in actually acquiring the points. On paper, we probably fucking destroyed y'all. Love had 200 some yards or some shit, I'm sure. And then it's
right.
But the points never show. They always fall off. And so there's this double-edged dichotomy where you're literally just kind of bouncing around and looking at everything from the outside, wondering where the disconnect is. Because, both teams were definitely hindered by the weather tonight. The rain was not prejudiced. Both teams were slipping.
Yeah.
Lambeau Field is notoriously known for being epic in rain or extreme weather context. And I think that honestly, the Packers they couldn't execute. I think honestly, I don't feel as good with Jordan Love behind under center on this football team as I used to. I don't that's starting to fade. I'm not gonna lie. Man throws a pick 6 damn near every game, and and for him to be hurt, let him rest. We're going into a bye. If we had rested him this week and just said, we lost anyway, why? Honestly, I think that with Malik Willis, at least he's mobile in the pocket. Love couldn't do anything. But what you got, Corey? Go ahead.
Well, I think y'all probably looked at it as this division game. was going to be a competitive game.
Yeah.
He had to. I think that was y'all going for the best one that y'all think would make the team win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you deal with a growing injury, man, no, you have to rest it. So, certain injuries, you just have to sit down and just rest. Now, if I was coaching, I will see how he would react the first part of the game, and then I go from there. I say, well, now he ain't looking like he's normal self, and now I just go ahead and yank him out. You know what I'm saying? But, because every game at this point is important.
Yeah,
it's important.
Especially in division matchups now. That's what I'm saying. We've lost to Minnesota now, and we've lost to you guys. So, come playoff time, Minnesota's still they're still operating as a fairly good machine and all that shit. But man, dude, I don't know if I like us comfortably being right neck and neck with them in the rankings and still trying to fight for a wild card spot in the playoffs. It's very messy, man. Like, you guys are seemingly chilling up there, even though you got one more dub than us, but fuck, man, like you talked about it, these conference games really will come down to deciding who gets to go in the playoffs.
Probably,
dude, and honestly, you guys' defense played a hell of a game tonight, dude. Not even gonna flex, man. You did considering, but our offense just shit the bed tonight, man. Like, completely. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it, man.
Yeah, because I really expect more from your offense, especially y'all being at home.
Yeah. And
I was like, okay, I said, I don't know if what's going on as far as like in the locker room or this and another, but I expected more. So we did what we were supposed to do, and I think is take that crowd out the game and just go from there.
Man, dude, the crowd. That's great that you brought that up, man. Because there was a moment tonight where, man, Corey, I felt the most disrespected I think I've ever felt in my life, man. Hearing the Jared Goff chant at Lambeau Field on TV, bro. In Lambeau, my guy. Oh my God, bro. And the thing was, it's like, man, I couldn't even say shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to just be like, this guy's an overrated pussy ass, like, fuck this guy. But like, dude, he's fucking doing the thing, man. And yeah, I get stats line. Hell, and the worst part is, dude, I'm gonna get roasted for this. I started him in fantasy tonight, one of my football teams. So, yeah. But it's one of those things where, man, dude, it's just we gotta execute, and we didn't do that tonight, man. So, so let's shift the scope around. Mr. Lavon Lane was not able to join us tonight, dude. He had some things going on there. We have say a prayer for him and hope that everything works out good out there. In the swag, man, for him. Prayers to our boy. But we got to talk about the Bears a little bit, man. We got to talk about the Chicago Bears, man. Now, they got a rookie quarterback in Caleb Williams, but they lost to the Arizona Cardinals today, man.
Right.
That was an abysmal thing. Now, if we're going to talk about like a lot of the issues that they have going forward, obviously their line didn't perform, to their ability. Obviously, Caleb didn't really have that great of a game. There's definitely some issues that they suffer with their cornerbacks. I think that overall that organization is really looking at Eberflus and their coach. I mean, I don't know, Corey, if you feel the same way, because I think that overall his record, he's 18-36 overall as a head coach in there, and I'm just like, that's not a record that you want to keep around and keep paying for the organization. Who would you see personally, Corey? Who do you think that do you think the Bears are going to try to take your offensive coordinator to go over there to run that operation? You think that's going to happen for real?
Yeah, to be honest with you, because they said Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator, wanted to get the job last year, but it wasn't open. So I can see them trying to go ahead and, I ain't going to say tank the season, but pretty much somewhat set it up to where they can get Ben Johnson to head coach. I can see that happen. I can see it happening because really, I think us is do or die. We got to get that Super Bowl this year. We have to.
I mean, shit.
Ben Johnson came back. He came back saying, I'm coming back because we got some unfinished business to take care of. We lost to the 49ers in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
So I can see that. So I think regardless, win the Super Bowl, lose Super Bowl, if we make this and another, I think Ben Johnson gone because his name is high up for coaches and everything. You know.
Do you think do you think there's any other coaching jobs he would go for instead of the Bears, like for across the league? I mean, dude, to be honest with you, like that's another reason why I brought it up. Oh wait, he's returned.
Yeah, I'm returned.
He's returned. All right, hang on, guys. I'm gonna restart the video recording. Hang on 1 second, guys. We'll be right back.
Hold on. I got a picture down there.
Audio 2 going. All right, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Spike Podcast, the NFC North Podcast. We had a quick segue from me and Corey's segment. We were joined by Mr. Lavon Lane and Mrs. Olympia here for a Washington Redskins fan. You know, we don't really like to call them the Commanders. We call them the Redskins on here. But let's go ahead and let her have her way with you, Mr. Lane. I'm sorry, we're just gonna throw you to the roaches. So let's talk about Washington. Let's talk about Jayden Daniels because y'all are hot. Y'all are hot right now, and I'm loving to see it.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and be real. Like he's a rookie quarterback. He's alive. I mean, I feel like, the way that, he does his thing, whatever he does, I don't know. He has this pizzazz as far as I'm concerned. I feel like it has brought a lot of, I guess, whatever the morale and, to all the longtime fans, I feel like that he is just bringing that oomph back to what we still call the Redskins. For those who have been fans for over 15 years,
I like her a lot.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get me wrong. I know people say, "Oh, the Washington or the Commanders," because of the reason why they changed the name. But to me, because I've been a fan since I've been about 13 years old, that was one of the first NFL football games my father took me to. I've always known them as the Redskins, and that never changed for me. So when I see people like RG3, I can remember when RG3 came through, he brought the pizzazz, but then that soon left. And then, it was like every Dallas game, we were all rooting for Washington to beat Dallas. And then for the last, 3 to 5 years, we've never beat Dallas. But I think this time we're going to beat Dallas. We're going to beat them bad. So I'm excited about that. I do feel, and I want to tell you this, I believe that Jayden Daniels, he brings like the athleticism and he brings the strong arm, to the team. So for me, I believe the accuracy in his decision making has been essential, for the team's success. Mm-hmm. That's really what I have to say about Jayden Daniels.
So let me ask you this now, just from the outside perspective, because when I was talking to these guys before we even started the podcast, I always said before the season that Washington was going to be the number one team we need to look out for. They can vouch for it. I was like, Jayden Daniels is a quarterback. He's kind of got a lot in common with Joe Burrow. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected. Do you think that Dan Quinn taking the head coaching job, do you think that that's the right culture shift that Washington needed to make it a really relevant franchise moving forward, or what?
Yes. The culture shift, I'm going to tell you right now, like, all my friends who have been Redskins fans for many years, I mean, we're all getting together to go down to watch them whoop up on the Saints. And right before then, they play Dallas. So again, it's the culture shift, it's the morale booster, it's the, oh my gosh, we smell Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So we're like, if we're not gonna get to the Super Bowl, I believe we're gonna be damn close. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is Kansas City Chiefs. Here we come. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. So that means you just overlooking Detroit.
I honestly, after I saw them play today, I'm not worried. I saw a few things that I believe that Jayden Daniels needs to go and take a look at. At the game. He needs to brush up on those things. And I mean, it's not like I can give him a few plays. I mean, he knows what he's doing. But I mean, if he ever called me, I would tell him, who to look out for, what to brush up on. But I did watch the game and everything, with the overtime. But I looked at, how those things. I'm like, oh, did I see you start laughing? Did I make it?
Hey, Corey, what you got to say about that?
Oh, Papa, what you got, Papa? What's up, man?
Like you said on Django, one moment, doctor. Gotcha. And like Imorie said, Washington was one of the teams, he said, and I agree with him, you have to watch out for. You got a rookie quarterback. You got a veteran quarterback, the been Super Bowl. So it will come down to coaching if we meet. Yeah. If we was to meet, it will come down to coaching. But one thing about my team and what I love, we make adjustments real good. We make adjustments real good. Even when Branch got ejected, our best defensive safety got ejected. The game, we adjusted real good. Still put a whooping on the Green Bay.
Okay, don't start that whooping shit. Don't start that whooping shit. It was not a whooping, Corey. I'm just going to throw this out there.
It was
bad. It was us beating ourselves, bro. Jordan Love goes into this mode. Okay, look. Okay, and Corey, we didn't get to go here. Let's go here. All right. Jordan Love tries to be a hero, bro.
No. I'm cutting you off now. We own you.
You don't own us. No. No. Bro, you guys only put up 24. You only got 24 points. And 7 of those was because Jordan Love gave it to you. Hey, bro, that's fine. We'll see you soon.
Understand that, but don't forget the Commanders always come in with that Hail Mary.
Yeah, that's bro, that was. Yeah, look at him. Look at him.
It won't work with us. It works on him. It don't work with us. So that's fine.
Yeah, real talk. Hey,
let me say something.
Remember that play. Remember.
Go ahead, Mr. Go ahead, Larry.
I'm gonna forever remember that play. But here's the thing. I bet you. Before that play, she was scared.
I was.
I bet you. But you know what?
But we gave you guys a run for your money. See, the thing about it is, everybody is so used to the Redskins actually losing a game, so you let your guard down, and that's what's going to get you right there. See, all these teams, they go, we just playing the Commanders. That's an easy win. But see, now that's not the conversation. So again, when that Hail Mary hit, not only did that's a culture shift in itself. So you got to think about the home morale. Everybody going, again, the ball is in the air and everybody's going, oh my God, nuh-uh. That's what I said. I said, no way. Right? Yeah. When it happened, that's one of the I never seen Buffalo Wild Wings or wherever, what it's like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the place is like, So what you got to understand is that it's an underestimation of what the team can do now versus what it was doing before. So you got to look at the history of it. This is the first time we've had this record, and I believe since 96 or 97.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it's awesome to see, too, especially with Dan Quinn coming in as a first-year coach. Because, the Dan Quinn that you guys got at Washington does not look like the Dan Quinn that was at the Atlanta Falcons. It does not. Because I live in Atlanta, bro, and I remember how dog shit that whole thing was put together. There was no real chemistry between the offense and the defense. There was a rift with special teams. Here at Washington, in 1 year, he's been able to take a raw mound of coal and refine it into what's starting to come out to look like a diamond so far. So I think that there's a lot of positive growth you guys got going on too. I think that Jay Daniels is proven to be the best pick in the draft so far, and I honestly just hands down, it's pretty crazy. And I think that
let me say something about the Olympia. You made a key point. Even the point you made even hit home here with my Chicago Bears and the culture shifts. That culture shift after that play shifted my culture too. It shifted my culture where we lost to Arizona. And not just that, it's like the players now, speaking openly, which normally you keep in-house. They speak and they frustrated because it's like they use what's our strength against us, which is our defense.
Mm-hmm. And that's all about coaching. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Get that man out of here.
I'm telling you. I just heard what was it? The Detroit Lions. They actually basically they take the lemons and make lemonade, right? Right? That's what's but the thing about it is when you have a good coach, and whether it's the Lions or the Bears, right now Dallas needs it. No pun intended. But
trash.
You know what's worse, the Dallas or the Saints? The Cowgirls. I'm sorry, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Cowgirls. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
you said the Aints and the girls.
Aints.
Okay, I'm sorry, the Aints and the girls. And so, bottom line is, I look at coaching as a technique.
Right.
You have your players, and they must be talented, but they got to listen and not be so frustrated. I think right now, and I'm gonna shift really quickly to Dallas. I think there's a frustration there.
There is, for
because
sure.
everybody looks to Dallas as the team, right? It's the nation's team. It's America's team. But now they're not acting like America's team.
They're not America's team anymore. I'm sorry to say, like that maybe 5 years ago, but like, dude, the 30 years,
maybe like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 years ago.
I lived in Dallas for 5 years, dude. Trust me, I understand. They're full of shit. They're crazy. But I will say, Jerry Jones is what's wrong with that team. I don't think it's what has to do with a single player on any position. I think that the fact that Mike McCarthy is being, pigeonholed by this guy who is consistently claiming that they're going all in, and all they did was pay 2 previous players they had in the offseason. And then he's berating the fans at 105.3 to Fan. Did any of you guys get to check out that interview with him, where Jerry Jones told the people, "I will fire you and I will have someone else ask me these questions"? Oh yeah, he went in. Yeah, so in Dallas. Because I used to listen to this radio station every morning on my way to work in Dallas, and it's like the trivial Cowboy station in DFW, right? And what happens was Jerry Jones calls in. The interviewer started asking him, "Hey, why do you think that the moves you made in the offseason were good enough? A lot of the fans disagree with you." And he was just like, "Don't I own this radio station? Like, you don't get to come in here and ask me questions like that. Like, I will have somebody else do this." And he was like, "Well, Jerry, I'm just trying to ask you." Yeah, he's a problem, actively. He told them if they had issues with his management to come to the NFL owners meeting and voice them. How much disrespectful can you be?
I'm saying that here.
What?
Okay.
I always said that Dak Prescott, that they put so much on Dak Prescott. Well, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. He's a backup quarterback. He's a second-string quarterback. He's a second-string quarterback. He's not gonna do the Tom Brady, the Peyton Manning. He's not that guy. See, they expect so much of him. He's not that guy.
I mean, have you seen how he warms up?
I drink to that one.
Have you guys seen how he does that salsa dance when he warms up? What is that, bro? I don't trust any quarterback. I don't Here we go. More
like Dak. This Dak. I'm saying, why y'all surprised? Why?
But let me tell you.
Why?
Let me tell you, they beefed his butt up because, again, he's from Mississippi. Is he not from Mississippi or Tennessee? Or he's a Mississippi State grad? He's a Mississippi State grad.
He played Mississippi State. I think from New Orleans. I think I have to look to make sure. But play for Mississippi State.
Well, I know. He's Southern, and you know what happens when you get the white Southerns behind. A quarterback, and then of course, he's pretty popular, and what they did was they boosted him up. And from my understanding, I don't know how much he's getting paid, but if I recollect, I had someone tell me
I think it's over
60 million, right?
60. I think it's 60.
That's 60 million. Okay, I did not know that he's getting paid that, and then so that's his money. But what you got to understand that the performance isn't matching the money.
Facts.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. It ain't matching the money, and so I'm looking at people. I don't want to say Russell Wilson, but
just say.
But I'm just saying. I feel like the pressure that I feel that Dak has on him is causing him to underperform. Yeah. I think he needs to get spiritually, he needs to get grounded. I think he's talented, but I just think he's all over the place because of the pressure that people are putting on him. And then he can't win these games by himself, guys. He can't win them by himself.
I just want to say this. You're absolutely correct. I want to say, remember, his play caller now is his head coach. Remember when he had Kellen Moore as his offensive coordinator?
Completely different team. That's all I had to say, bro.
Completely different team.
Completely different team. Yeah.
Oh, the head coach, McCarthy, he's not really calling plays that successful. And then today they trying to punt the ball, and he on 4th and 1. He you can leave Dak in there. He made the punter throw the ball to a receiver who had a man on him.
What? Wait, what?
It was a fake punt. It was a fake punt. I think the punter named Anger, and he threw the ball to a receiver who was already covered. And on 4th and 1, you might well leave Dak in there and hand it off. You got some great. I mean, they got some great running backs, young running backs besides Ezekiel, but. Or do a tush push or something, but don't let your punter throw the ball.
Where were they at on the field when they did that? Do you know? Were they in the red zone?
Yes, sir. They was around midfield.
Okay, so it was easy just get a yard. Yeah, it was just get a yard, bro. And then you can really do that anyway. Like, that's ridiculous, dude. That's embarrassing, man. And honestly, I'm really glad that you brought up Kellen Moore. Where's Kellen Moore at now?
In the Eagles, man.
Eagles.
Who is that? Is that our boy? Vante?
Hold on.
Oh,
we got a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Hold on a minute.
Look at I get a notification.
Cool.
Playoff hope.
That's funny. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Spike Podcast. We have another. We were talking about the Dallas Cowboys. And lo and behold, one of the motherfuckers just popped into the stream. Yo, Vante, thanks for popping in, bro. I don't know why you're wearing that garbage-ass uniform, bro. It's good to see you, though.
I just explained that this is the outfit I had planned for my weekend getaway, and I ain't had no choice but to put this bullshit on. But let me be the first to tell you that we suck. We are... look, I'm gonna be all the way honest. We on a football sports podcast. I ain't even watched my fucking game. I watched it up until halftime, maybe a little bit after halftime, and I don't know that number 7 dude on the Falcons running back, but he's running all over us.
Yeah, bro.
All these easy wide open touchdowns, just walking into the man. It was I couldn't take it. I was like, fuck, I just wait on some other football to come on.
Yeah, some real football.
Hopefully I can watch a game with some type of competition. Unfortunately, it ain't my team.
Imagine the people that bought tickets.
Yeah, oh my God, imagine paying to go to a Cowboys game.
You wanna know what? I almost went to that game. Me and my dad, I told my dad, because I forgot me and Lavon were coming to Jackson this weekend, and I was trying to tell my dad we should have went to that game because it's in Atlanta. And I'm glad I didn't go. It would have been a waste of fucking money.
That's hilarious, bro. So look, hey man, since you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, bro, we were just talking about it previously right as you hopped in here, bro. What's wrong with the team? Is it Jerry Jones' leadership? Do you think that it's the OC? You think it's the defense? You think it's Dak? What are you thinking, bro? What are you blaming it all on immediately?
With the defense, just like a whole lot of shit that's been going on this season, there's a lot of injuries going on. So I don't really put too much weight on the defense right now because we still got a lot of pieces we need to get back. I can't expect Trayvon to be all over the...
Do you think Mike Zimmer is it?
I like Mike Zimmer.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Mike Zimmer. I ain't never really had a feeling that he didn't know what he was doing, because when he has all the capable pieces available to him that he should have.
Yeah.
Y'all have seen what our defense has been able to do, but I'ma just go ahead and say what everybody knows. Jerry it starts with him. And unfortunately, I don't think between him and his son, who's just as clueless, in my lifetime, I don't think I'm gonna be able to see the type of success that I would like the Cowboys to see, that they saw when I was a little kid, before I even probably became a fan. I'm not even one of them fans who keep on talking about all them five. What? I don't even remember that.
You won't see it.
And as far back as my terrible memory goes, they have been disappointing me. They have been disappointing me. It's all good to see my squad get 12 wins here and there, but if you're not going to win at least the first game of the playoffs, What do I have to be excited about?
Dude, like with you guys' 12 wins last year, look what the fuck we did to you when we came and saw you in the playoffs, bro. Like, beat the shit out of you guys with a 9-8 young ass team and your own stadium, bro.
We wasn't just running through the league every week before that,
just
and then
mopping everybody,
get to the playoffs, and it's like our players don't know how to play now. Dak make all the wrong reads.
All of the wrong reads.
And today it was a little bit of everything. Dak still making bad reads. CD want to act like he's hurt, this and that, dropping balls that are touching his hands. Nigga, you a $100 million receiver. If that ball touched them sticky gloves, you better not drop it. If you hurt your arm or your shoulder, so be it.
Yeah.
Catch the football.
I think people are soft too. I think that's really a thing too, man.
Yeah,
I think they're soft, bro.
The league is very soft. All these new rules, and I'm all for protecting players. I ain't just want niggas to go in there and get hurt left and right, but you come into the game knowing that football is a contact sport.
There you go.
Say it again.
It's a contact sport, and when everybody complaining about all the different hand checking and stuff, like I get there's rules involved, but bro, you is a grown man who lifts weights every day, who get paid $100 million, and you got gloves that can make you crawl like Spider-Man up a building. Like, it don't make sense how any of these people, a couple of them passes I saw CD dropping, he dropped quite a few today, touched his gloves, touched both his hands. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but my coach used to tell me if it touch your hands, you should catch the ball.
Yes.
Ball. Right. I heard that time.
I mean, if we want to talk about that, we can talk about me and the Lions and the Packers game today, bro.
And I'm not done because I was saying that about because I mentioned your squad before. You asked me what I think the issue is. I think Mike McCarthy is a terrible coach. His record is very average as a coach, and the only reason he get any type of clout is because he won that Super Bowl on your team when he had a prime Aaron Rodgers. You got a stacked defense. Y'all was running through the league at that time. Going towards that time, everybody kind of expected, even if they didn't want to act like it or say it, we expected. Y'all was balling. Aaron was balling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that one Super Bowl got this dude walking around with his chest puffed out.
Yeah.
Because I give him the respect because he's a part of that elite group, but the players, you called a couple good plays. You had a nice little front office and coaching staff and all that, but you got elite players on that field that was winning you that game. I give respect to the players.
I mean, and that's the issue, though. That's because the Dallas Cowboys have elite players.
You're a Green Bay fan. If I'm wrong, tell me. But he's a very average coach. Y'all just had a team. Y'all just had a team who knew what to do when they got on the field.
No, I disagree. Because Mike McCarthy, dude, I'll put it this way. The Mike McCarthy that is in Dallas is a different Mike McCarthy that was at Green Bay. All right? And there's several fundamental things. Back when Mike McCarthy was at Green Bay, he was allowed to literally mold the culture how he saw fit. Mike McCarthy at Dallas has to operate in such a small box with so many different checks and balances, where, especially when it comes to offseason talks, since Jerry wants to make the decision about the play, instead of letting the head coach make the decision about the players. The revolving OC and DC coordinators they've had since the 3 years Matt McCarthy's been there. Like, I mean, having Dan Quinn go to fucking Washington with my girl Olympia over here, that hurt. That hurt.
Should have.
It hurt me too.
Should have fired Mike.
Yeah.
We should have fired Mike and hired Dan Quinn.
It hurt.
We should have.
And that's the thing. I think that's what's happening in the league now. All the teams that suck now are the teams that are not adapting to the new hierarchy of the NFL. Let's just be real. The NFC North is the hottest division of football because we have four of the youngest teams. We have four of the most out-of-the-box coachings. You know, they all kind of stem from that Shanahan coaching tree, but, you know, hell, then we got Dan Quinn down south. They're starting their whole new rumbling thing, you know. The Saints are garbage. The Cowboys are still playing like they're in 1985, you know. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really know what else you can say about that. You know, let's give Lavon a minute. Lavon, how are you feeling about Chicago and y'all's new thing? Like, what do you think is going on, bro? Because at this point,
well, I want to say, you know, I think it was last week I got on Corey. I'm trying to get his offensive coordinator, but you know, Olympia. I'm really liking your offensive coordinator over there. You know, he do know my quarterback. You know that, right? But yeah, man. Today for me, and I'm Corey. You get the mic after me. It goes that culture shift. Like Olympia said, that culture shift hit us hard, and we can see it throughout the week. We can see the play today. You know, Caleb had like 76 yards passing halftime. I'm like,
wow,
30 yards rushing.
I think that's a stat only you would know, Lavon.
But I know. But we playing the Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, like, honestly, that's dog shit. That's dog shit.
Thank you.
Like, how many yards did we have? I think we were up, what, like 21-4 or some shit on them when we played them at halftime? Mm-hmm. And that wasn't even a Malik Willis game. That was Jordan Love's first game back, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the first game we got the shit moving. But my bad, Lavon. I'll let you finish, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to say your number. They're 19.
No, I'm good.
Because,
like, I'm good. I ain't got too much to say.
Because, like, man, Lavon, that loss, that was uncharacteristic of y'all. Like, even coming off the defeat last week to Olympia's team, like, Arizona is like, they're what the Detroit Lions used to be like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolute dog.
5 years. Wait, 5 years now. Shit, we won this shit now. We won this motherfucker now.
You know what? I can see. But we gonna be back for that ass, though. We coming back for that ass, though. We're coming back for that ass, bro.
When your team is winning, you can talk like that.
So what does this mean? Are you about to just sew your mouth closed, Vante? Like,
I'm gonna say one thing about me. I'm gonna say one thing about me. I rep my shit regardless.
You damn sure do.
And that's 89. That's in 89. So you go back from 89 to now.
A lot of pain and suffering.
I ain't never rep my shit.
That's right.
Dude,
that's right.
Honestly, dude, that's why I love Papa, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like, Corey is one of the realest and most genuine souls I've ever seen and have ever met, bro. But at the same point in time, man, the best part about us doing this podcast is like how all of our different personalities come around the teams and stuff, especially with analytics as far as we're concerned. Because really, the Dallas Cowboys are only America's team because you guys know that Jerry Jones controls a lot of the money line as far as the cable rights to all these football games, right? Like, that's what the game is really about. Like, he's talking about paying his players.
I'm aware.
Yeah, but like, honestly, as a businessman, dude, the Cowboys are making more money than all of our teams, which is fucking crazy to say. Like, so I mean, at one point,
you know, it's just riding off them 5 Super Bowl waves, man. You know, people like to say they loyal, so I know they over. You don't gotta tell me. I've been watching my whole fucking life. I know. Yeah. And I'm still waiting, and I'm gonna probably have kids, and they gonna have kids before I see something. But you know, we got a loyal. At the end of the day, we got a loyal fan base, and that fan base like to spend money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That big ass stadium we got is gonna be full, whether we win or lose.
It's a nice stadium too. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, very beautiful. Dude, you know, we opened the door for all the beautiful stadiums you see now.
I'm sorry, I still personally, and actually, this is a question I'd love to hear an answer from all of you guys about. I love the Packers, and Lambeau Field is a historic stadium. But I do think that from an aesthetic perspective, Mercedes-Benz might be the coolest NFL stadium I've ever seen. In my personal opinion.
I love to drive by that.
Bro, it's so beautiful. It's insane, dude.
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. So I mean, like, what are you guys' favorite like NFL stadiums? Like, I'm just curious.
I wanna go to LA.
The Raider Stadium.
The Raider Stadium is hard. You get the right hotel room, you might be able to see inside.
And you can see right. Yeah, absolutely.
That is a nice
being built. I was there when it was being built. I know. It's amazing.
It is playing. Yeah, I want to go see SoFi. I want to see SoFi with my own 2 eyes. I need to see it with my own 2 eyes. My dad's been there. He said that it was a pretty crazy stadium.
Yeah.
And it takes so much space up.
I
just need to see that from my own 2 eyes.
The way it is, even though I think the Mercedes-Benz stadium is beautiful, it's great. But compared to the Oakland Raiders stadium in Las Vegas, it's nothing.
See, I'm not even that familiar with it, so I definitely gotta check it out for sure. Then
it's nice.
You're gonna be like this.
You gotta see it in person. You gotta drive past it. It's nice.
What about you? What about you, Corey? You awful quiet up there. What you think? What stadiums you interested in?
Oh yeah, I mean, haven't been to Detroit. My plan is to go next year. First game.
You know what? We should, as the spike, we should all take a trip to each other's stadiums at one point in time. Just for like that'd be kind of cool.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm down with that.
Hey, we gotta take to the if we do it, we get with the team that's number one.
Oh, here you go with this bullshit again. Oh my god.
Look, you know, that might be the case.
Right behind
you. I see you down there. Yo, because let's talk about it.
But not real talk. But not real talk. But I want to check out Detroit next year. That's my plan to go next year to check out a home game. Mm-hmm. I just seen Detroit play, away games, but I want to check them at their house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel that, dude. So so since we're talking about outlook, you keep throwing around the whole number one thing, Corey. Let's just spitball about the end game of the season right now. So this is literally the halfway point. All right, and we've seen a lot to offer. We've gotten a sample size from all of our rookies. We've seen about how the injury situation is going to be now. At this point in the NFC, because we're all in the 15 teams, who do we think is going to be those 7 teams in the playoffs? I honestly think Detroit's going to be one of them. I think Washington could be one of them. I think the Dallas has no shot in hell. I think the Bears would need a miracle, and I think we could be on the ass end of it. But I mean,
the Eagles and the Redskins would have to start losing. We'd have to start winning. And even if they start losing, we still not gonna be winning.
No, you're not. You're gonna be fucked, bro.
We still gonna be all them games behind. So I ain't even thinking about my team in the playoffs this year. I'm just focused on the next season already.
Olympia, what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think the Commanders are going to end up in the playoffs? Like, what do you think?
I believe we're going to be number one in NFC East for sure.
Okay, so you guys are getting there. Okay, is there a team that you don't want to see in a playoff matchup? Is there any team you're particularly afraid of?
I'm afraid of the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Wow.
You know how them.
I'm afraid of the Eagles. I know their strengths. I mean, I would say if I was ever to be any other fan out of all these teams,
you can't say that. You can't say that.
You gotta understand, like. I could never be a Dallas Cowboys girl, and I could never do that.
In the NFC East. Every time they get traded to a rival team.
They always
what
do,
did you
bro.
do?
Like, bro,
you got 29 other teams. You got 29
other teams. But I'm just letting you know how I feel. You can't change my feelings.
That's fair.
I'm afraid of the Eagles. We got the Eagles next. That could be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I think about what am I afraid of? What's going to stop us from getting to the top? Yeah. You asked me that, right?
Eagles.
So that's how I feel. Yeah. I'm worried about this next game, maybe just a tad bit, because I've seen the strengths. Mm-hmm. I'm watching what I do. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. When I look at the schedule of the Commanders, especially right now, because everything is like, oh my God, are we going to win? We're going to win. So I started looking at, okay, who we play next? Okay, we got the Eagles. Okay, then we got the Dallas Cowgirls. And then we got the, then after then we got the Aints, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, ahead of time, like the next couple of games, if we lose this and we win this, if we win this and we lose this, where will we be? Yeah. So I know we're going to beat the girls. I know we're going to beat the Aints. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's going to put us, if we count those games right now, we at 7-2. That will put us at 9-2. I didn't include the Eagles because I'm a little bit nervous about that. So what I'm saying is, right now, if we do what we say we're going to do and we stay right here, then we will be number one.
Okay.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Number one in the NFC East.
In the NFC.
At least in the East.
That's what I'm saying. Number one in the NFC. So I'm sorry I didn't say that.
Don't like the Lions or anything like that. You know what I mean?
You said number one in the East?
I'm not gonna say number one. Blah blah. Anyways, y'all getting money.
I did, Corey.
That offense is The offense is stellar.
Make sure.
I can't act like they're not stellar. The Lions is going to be the team.
They're going to be the number one team in the NFC. I'm sorry. I mean, I already know.
Yeah,
The
they're
Lions
going to really be the
Corey,
team to worry about.
The Lions are going to be the number one seed. There's no shot in hell that anybody else is. Pending an injury. You heard me, Corey.
Offense across the board is elite.
It's just fire.
Their defense is one of the best in the league.
Even with losing Aiden Hutchinson, like it's ridiculous.
I ain't gonna disagree with you on that. I ain't gonna disagree with you on that.
Aiden Hutchinson out, them boys were still balling. So the NFC is a lot weaker than I'm used to seeing right now. And
okay, definitely agree with you.
The Lions right now can run through anybody. I hate the Eagles, so I ain't gonna say too much good things about them. But them motherfuckers know how to win games.
They do.
Exactly. That's why I said I'm a little bit
with the Eagles,
about the Eagles.
It all depends on which coach shows up that day. Because Saquon can carry that team on his back, bro. But that backwards lateral today was insane. Like backwards, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy,
bro. Like, what? It's crazy.
Look here. You know how the games go. You know, you still have to go out there and play. I'm not on the high horse. I'm not on the high horse. You know, we winning. They'll always say one game at a time. A game at a time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen. Like I said, me and Lope were talking right before the Dallas Cowboys game, and that's when Hutchins got hurt. That's why I say, as long as we win, as long as nobody get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some players you can't replace. We can't replace Hudson. We can't replace somebody to come in and take his spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But if your boys
that whole defense step up.
If your boys, exactly, next man up. If your boys can still pick up the slack when your number one go down, everybody, they all NFL players.
But see, that's the thing, though. That's not what's happening right now, though.
Hutchinson, it's not this man.
No, honestly, with Hutchinson, he's the type of player. He's the type of player that when he's gone, the scheme has to change to compensate for that because there's no way you can match that one player in there.
And pictures over here. We haven't had a sack since Hudson got hurt.
Didn't you guys get sacked today?
He was in the league in sacks.
Didn't you get sacked?
He was in the league in sacks.
Oh, you mean you haven't gotten a sack on defense, you mean?
Yes, he got hurt.
He got
hurt.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. It's because, like we said, like there's certain players that have such an important impact on the vitality and the emotional impact of a team. Like Jordan Love, bro. Like Jordan Love as a quarterback, bro. He does some shit that makes me want to knock him out repeatedly all the time. But then occasionally he'll throw that dot to the back left shoulder, and then I'm like, okay, you're the greatest mother. Like I love you, you know. But I mean, I think the thing that comes along with that is like you have to be able to mold the scheme when players like that are lost. So we're coming back full circle. Right. We were talking about the playoff thing. Lavon, let's go to you. Is there any particular team you're afraid for the Bears to see for a playoff shot? What do you think's going on? What's your opinion?
I'm gonna be real. The only team I'm afraid of is a team that becomes they own me. You know what team that is? Green Bay. I can't stand Green Bay. And I can't stand Green Bay. You talking about hate? Now Detroit. For some reason, yes, they are hot right now.
I kind of want to root for them too. I can kind of fuck with Detroit too. Also, right.
But here's the thing with Detroit. I still, in all the years I've been Bears fan, I still see them as my little brother. Although they are hot right now, they still my little brother. But Green Bay, I seen when we whooped their ass in the 80s. Y'all whooped their ass in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 20s, and we're like 30. So, man, I'm looking for one of y'all offensive coordinators.
No, the fuck you're not, bro. Like, honestly. No, bro. Not in division.
I'm looking for Ben Johnson.
For the Bears, okay?
What'd you say?
I said, so you're recruiting.
What'd you say?
Yeah, there he is.
You're recruiting for the Bears.
I'm recruiting. Look here.
You know they in a rebuilding phase. It's all good. He need
honestly, y'all need to recruit an O-line is what the fuck you need to do. That's really what you need to do. Then you'll be like then you'll be fine. But I mean, it's interesting though because like, dude, I have a vision for the Bears, and the reason why I'm asking about Endgame is because there was a thing that happened. Aaron Rodgers last year, his last game as a Packer, and I think it was Detroit beat us and kept us out of the playoffs. Now, there's a chance, because I think we play y'all the last game of the season, don't we, Chicago? Like, don't we do that, Lavon? There's a chance.
Not this year. No, not this year. We did that from 18.
Because I know we play y'all next week, or next week 11 we do, but do we have y'all like 16 or 17, right? We have y'all one more than, I think it might be week 17 we play y'all. But anyways.
It used to be week 1 and week 17, but now they changed that whole schedule.
Yeah, but I think we play all week 17, though. I think we do. I think y'all are one of our second to last teams on our schedule. I'll look it up. But
yeah. This year,
yeah, we do. Yeah, but see, that's the thing I'm kind of afraid of is because y'all could fuck us out of the playoffs, bro. Even if you aren't in it. And see, especially with how tight our division is right now. Like, I don't. As much as you hate us, I hate you just as much. Believe me. But I mean,
I get it. But let me tell you, the Redskins messed my mind up mentally for the rest of this month. They've messed my mind up with that, man. I'm like I say, we can beat up on each other in a division all we want, right? We all just say go 3-3. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Washington messed up our playoff spot.
They really did.
Then we come back and lose to Arizona.
And they lost.
So even if we...
that was shocking.
It was insane.
Even if we went 3-3, if we all went 3-3, we still out of it because of Washington.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean,
can I just say something, Vaughn? Can I say something really quick? That particular game, it's not that I didn't have hope because I think Jaden Daniels has played an awesome season. Like if he doesn't play no more, he's done an awesome job, right?
Great rookie year.
But again, we talked about culture shift, we talked about morale, we talked about all these things that, of course, obviously, the Redskins didn't have in the past. Now the fans, now the people are now believing. Because you can tell people are jumping on the bandwagon. They're like, whoa, Jay Daniels is doing a good job, right?
Even y'all's uniforms are fine as hell now. Like, y'all's whole drip change.
But anyway... But what I wanted to say was, and I want to just look at the score of the game. Even when the Hail Mary, before that even happened, right? I felt like, oh my God, we're like right there. Mm-hmm. That's never happened. So for me, I was like, I know we won the other games or whatever, but I'm like, the Bears, we're right. And then that one play, and I was like, oh my God. So again, it was just the fact that the team, if we didn't win, we gave them a run for their money.
You really did.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, my thing was, I don't care if we win, lose, or draw right now. We gave them a run for their money.
Yeah.
And then the cherry on top was the Hail Mary. Don't get me wrong. That was like the most amazing
that was
ever.
The most beautiful ending for a football. Like, I was laughing so hard when that happened. I don't think my neighbors heard me too.
Lavon's camera must be off right now, so he kind of
He's coming back on. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Lavon, tell her what happened when that Hail Mary pass happened. I was asleep. Because for me, the game was kind of boring. I wasn't really into it. I kind of passed out on the couch. The second I open my eyes and turn around to look at the screen, the ball is already in the air. I didn't even see him scramble. The ball's already in the air.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just watching the ball go. Dude jumps up. And I'm expecting, like everybody who plays football and no football expect, if you ain't going to catch the ball, you smack it to the ground.
Yeah.
That ball, he hit that ball and it popped up in the air. I was like, don't let somebody be standing back there. And dude, it just fell in his hands. He didn't even have to catch it. It just fell in his hands. And all I said was, oh shit, hella loud.
That's what he said.
And then I hear this nigga. I ain't never heard Lavon cuss that much. That nigga was mad. He was up. He was pissed.
Yeah,
was bringing up
Y'all know Lavon. Y'all know this man. He don't cuss like that. I ain't never heard them many motherfuckers and this and that. I ain't never heard so much. I was like, hey, and I fell for him. All I said, oh shit, no way, like no way that this happened.
Man, we worked so hard the whole game. Caleb was that fourth quarter. He was elite that fourth quarter.
The whole game.
Yeah, and then it goes back to we gonna give a damn line. We on the one. We gave a lineman, and we got 3 good running backs. We gave a guard the handoff. Let me get one of y'all offensive coordinators, because man, this don't make no sense.
Hey, you want to know my expression during the Hail Mary? But
what? Man,
that's like that's almost an automatic like fail. It's rare when we see them succeed like that.
Let me tell you the sad part about that.
That would be the most remembered play of the entire forever and ever.
Yeah. It's probably the most memorable one. Yeah, that's hilarious. That was literally there was like a 1 in 80 million chance that play was going to go.
That's my point. So it's like that's included in all of the most memorable moments in the NFL. So
and we had 3 timeouts. We had 3 timeouts. They didn't have no timeouts. I'm like,
y'all needed to call a timeout and chew that nigga out who was out there taunting the crowd.
Yes,
and then turn around and be the one to smack the ball into the touchdown.
Smack the ball.
Yeah. He got
the same. Good. The same person who out here taunting the crowd while the play is midway. And then he finally catches up and pats the ball. And oh goodness, if I was a coach, all them cameras around, I wouldn't have cared. They would have saw a different side of me because ain't no way. What? You talking about memorable moments in the NFL?
That's it.
That would have been one
showing that. What? I probably would have stole on that dude, man. I probably would have take your helmet off right now.
Hey,
square up with me.
I would have.
What?
I would have. I've been lucky.
That just blew my mind.
So let's do this. Let's talk about this. Let's go ahead. Let's flip the script a little bit, dude. So we were talking about postseason. Obviously, let's take it to Corey right here. Since obviously you're riding the high right now with Detroit, whooping everybody's ass, destroying everything, and like, dude, do you think that the Chiefs are going to find a way to fuck y'all up? Because that's really what I'm looking at right now. That matchup, the Chiefs and the Lions, is the Super Bowl that needs to happen. Because the AFC is kind of fucked up. I mean, the Chiefs are obviously just going to cut to them in the playoffs. The NFC is going to be tough, but if everything falls where the cards are looking like they're going to have...
Y'all don't think Baltimore going to squeeze?
No shot, bro. Lamar's had too many chances, bro. He's been second place every time. I'm
saying
you got Derrick Henry now.
We'll see.
I'm about to say Derrick Henry in the league.
We'll see, though.
Still being him.
I forgot.
I will say with the Chiefs, Chiefs that they making moves to make it happen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They make moves, making trades, all this to make it happen. We need to do the same. I think real talk. I'm talking for a fan's point of view. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of no team. No team. Okay.
And you know what?
But you scared of the fact that Andy Reid know how to win.
That's exactly my point. The coach.
If we don't ever talk about a coach, that is a coaching ass man right there.
Yeah. Exactly.
And y'all know he used to coach the Eagles. I hate the man, but the man can coach.
Yeah, it comes down to coaching. But our coaching staff is good too.
I mean,
I'll tell you one thing that our offensive coordinator said.
I respect Dan Campbell. He's a dog. I respect it.
I think it's getting two-piece, though. I think it's getting two-piece, bro.
I'm telling you what our offensive coordinator said. We beat the Cowboys. We whooped the shit out of the Cowboys. When we
so that's not even nothing to celebrate. That ain't even nothing. That's not even nothing to celebrate.
No. We talking about nothing to celebrate. Yeah, well, you can hear that. But anyway, like she said, they said you know y'all trick plays now. He said that well is deep. It's deep.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all do have some tricky shit that y'all be doing, bro. Like it's. Like,
I'm not worried.
Didn't somebody throw a touchdown pass to Jared Goff at one point this year? Like, I'm pretty sure that happened.
I think so.
Montgomery.
Yes, bro.
Take the ball. So that's why I said I'm not worried. The only thing I'm worried about is my players staying healthy. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
God, dude, these injuries.
That means you got good coaching.
Yeah,
that means you got good coaching. If you ain't worried.
We got great coaching.
Yeah.
Great coaching.
Yeah.
As long as everybody stay healthy, we good.
Hey, but you know what? When
I get to the point to where I'm saying right now we're gonna win Super Bowl. No, it's one game at a time.
Yeah. And if the playoff bracket was set up right now, and Detroit #1, I've seen a lot of first rounders get knocked out first round.
We all know playoff time comes around, bro. It doesn't give a shit about your record, bro. It's about who's got more sugar left in the tank, bro, or more fuel left in the fire. You know what I mean? Like, bro, dude, that's why I hate the Chiefs, because in the regular season last year, we beat them. You know, like, how do you fall to us? And I got 3-6 team. It's ridiculous. But what you got, Corey?
Hey, look here. I'm going to say shit right now. I'm going to say right shit. I hear what y'all saying. It sounds good. You supposed to say that. I'm not scared of name one of you motherfuckers.
You know, that's the same exact attitude to have, bro. But I'm telling you right now, Corey, we're coming back to see you. Y'all got us the first time. You got us. Jordan Love looked terrible, bro.
Yeah. We won at home. We won at home today. Uh-huh. You heard what I said, right? We won at home.
And they was in Green Bay.
I hear what he's saying. What I say? I'm gonna let him talk his shit, bro. But for real,
that's right.
That attitude right there. Right. See, that's the attitude right now. Same shit Dan Quinn did last year. Why he lost in the playoffs. That mentality right there. Thinking you got it all. That's exactly what could bite you in the ass, my friend. So don't worry. I'm gonna let you stay hot. But dude, just trust me.
Look at.
You act like you're way ahead of us in the ranks, bro. Like, what you mean, bro? What is the deal, bro?
Because you find out, but you can see it right now. I was waiting to do this.
You've been waiting for this. I'm telling Corey.
Oh!
Can you see that? What that say?
I say fuck around and find out. I love that.
Oh, that's hard.
You thought you did something.
You thought you did something.
I can't even say shit.
Who we are?
I really can't say shit. I can't even say shit to that, bro.
No,
I mean, look, until they start losing.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. That's fine, bro.
Who said that?
I know you ain't talking about the Cowboys fan talking a lot down there, bro. Like, sit your ass down there, bro. You're in the graveyard. That's why you're at the bottom, bro. Sit your ass down.
He start losing. And like you said, he can talk like that. That's why I don't say too much.
Yeah.
But you can't talk.
You can't talk, no. You can't say nothing, bro. Literally, all 4 of our teams will wax the Cowboys.
Just because my team suck don't mean I don't know football.
That's true.
You know, your team is just not doing its thing.
I'm the first one to tell you we suck.
Yeah. Stay loyal.
And you the first one to tell it. I'm the second one to tell you.
You stay loyal.
Oh, yeah.
You see how you
But for real though, like I said, you gotta stay loyal. But like, if we're gonna look at it from a thing, like honestly, this is why we're all here. This is why we're on this show right now. Is because the passion that comes along with a lot of us decisions, like, dude, passion is such an important part of football that people undermine. Because people looking at stats, looking at bylines, we're talking about how they're betting in Vegas and stuff. The spreads for these games do not ever reflect the end result for one reason, because emotions are at stake. You get a receiver who yams one back like Garrett Wilson did in that football game, dude. Completely changed the outlook of the Jets' future. Like football is made between the laces. It's not made on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole different thing. And I think that this year, especially with there's being so many young quarterbacks in the league, we have young teams like Washington popping up and nobody saw coming. Dallas Cowboys, a team we thought was going to be relevant, is no longer relevant. So that changed the whole aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, I had shit on him. The Chicago Bears.
No, I agree.
But the Chicago Bears even coming in the middle of the road, and there's still a shot, And the way that the wins and losses are going across the league, AFC and NFC alike, bro, it's fucking wild right now, and especially with our division, it's crazy.
It really is.
Like we don't know what's going to come out, and then we got the trade deadline coming up in 2 days. Because I think that there's no telling. Like, bro, because guys, you know how it is. That day, it's just like, oh, bow, shit just happened that nobody even saw coming.
Yeah. But we had to make a move.
So that's the thing. So Corey, who do you want to make a move for? Like, what would your dream thing be? And I'll go to all y'all and ask you this too.
Oh yeah, man, real talk. I want Myles Garrett and Matt Crosby, but they say it won't happen. Yeah. Because they gonna hold on to him. But we had to make a move. Like I said, we haven't had a sack since Hudson got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We had to make a move. We got to make a move.
Okay, so you definitely go.
This is our year. This is our year. We had to make. We had to do something.
Okay. What about you, Lavon? What about Chicago? What you thinking, dude?
I'm looking for an offensive coordinator. You got an offensive coordinator?
Hey, what's happening on the end?
It's a trade deadline for coaches too.
Man, honestly, we have the talent in place. Y'all know that we got the talent in place,
for sure,
offensively and defensively. You got to coach these boys up as professionals,
right?
And I was like Corey. I was hoping we get a defensive end as well, like Crosby or Garrett, but he ain't making no. He don't want to lose no draft stock, and we have a lot of picks. I think like between 9 and 11 picks. Mm-hmm. So he don't want to lose no draft stock. So man, we ain't making no move. We quiet. So we gonna keep it going.
Okay.
Unless you got an offensive coordinator.
Crazy. Miss Olympia, you got a young team. What do you think? What do you think you guys need to do?
Well, I think if we got Los Angeles Rams, what's his name? Cooper Cup.
That'll be a pickup.
That's right. So that would improve the offenses, the offensive side, the explosiveness, in my opinion. So that's why I said, right. Yeah. That's why I said other options. I would look at T Higgins.
Oh yeah. Okay. Also great receiver.
And Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, Tutu's solid too. All right, I'll go down to the Cowboys. Y'all can't trade owners, but what would help y'all do something? Because y'all ain't doing shit. Like, what do you think?
I would say something on the offense, but we got the pieces. They just need to be coached better. So I'm gonna say, if I don't have a particular name in mind, it's just if someone at a high caliber was available, I would like to see maybe we pick up a solid shutdown corner.
Yeah,
our defense. We're down. We're down a lot of our star power, but they'll be back eventually. But in the secondary, even if and when Deron Bland came back, there's still a whole other side of the field that's being exposed.
Yeah,
and Trayvon's trying to cover so much of it that he out here looking like an amateur. Because he's trying to compensate for so much. That's why I don't put too much weight on the defense, especially when our squad is going 3 and out every fucking time, not giving the defense no chance to even recoup themselves. So I don't even put too much weight on them, especially with all the injuries. But I would say if we could, our owner, he don't like to add quality to the team. We should have had Derrick Henry. But
that was a fail on you guys. I don't know. I was talking to Lavon about that the other day. Yeah.
He got the nerve to come out and talk like he didn't fit our scheme. What? Hey, what? You figure out a new scheme. you figure out a new scheme.
Yeah.
You pick that motherfucker up and you figure out a new scheme. So I ain't even gonna talk about that because that would just upset me right now every time I think about it. But you ask me trade deadline, I would like to see us pick up some type of secondary like stardom. We need a big time player on that side of the ball that can really
deliver for
affect what these quarterbacks are doing to us because they're just picking us apart.
Yeah, it's really crazy. All right, so if we're talking trade deadline, dude, the Green Bay Packers, I think that we're kind of in one of those spots where, like, we're just not operating. We're not executing. I think that as far as trading high-volume players, cap space, we're going to have a lot of receivers to pay. We have too many now to figure out in the scheme. Like, my personal opinion, I would like to see us get rid of some of our weapons. Like, I think Dontavian Wicks he's perfect person to trade. He's had so many clutch drops. Like, even tonight. Like, I mean, we're talking, it was raining when we're playing Detroit. You're going to miss a ball that could have just gone straight up the middle of the field. And, then, of course...
And y'all supposed to be the team that can play in the rain.
Yeah, exactly, bro. This is your team. It's not even cold rain yet. Like, Green Bay, that's why I love that we play outdoors primarily in, like, crazy conditions. It's because we beat teams because of the environment we play in. We beat teams because we are strong and it doesn't faze us too much. So far, the team... Yeah, same for all of us. We're all North teams. The Lions got a dome now, but it doesn't mean they're not used to it in the Cone. You know what I mean? But overall, I think that right now, the issues that a lot of the teams are facing, especially in the NFC, are coaching and consistency issues. I mean, hell, how many illegal formation penalties have you guys heard called in your games this year? Yeah. Like, it's insane. Yeah. Like, the refs are popping off, and the momentum of the ball games are not going as much because there's flags everywhere. Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, today we had, 9 penalties for God knows how much. Like, hell, in the first half, we had 7. Like, it was awful. Like, shooting ourselves in the foot. And, dude, and that's why I didn't even text in the group during the game. I don't know if they even noticed that shit. I was like, I'm not saying anything about this game in the group chat at all. I'm not speaking. And, coming away from that, I would love to see us trade for some sort of either a left guard or a right guard or something, because I think that our line has a lot of issues at depth when we switch people around. And honestly, with Montgomery tonight, man, the way he was just able to cut straight through, bro, like that's what we need to be aiming for our D-line to be able to stop. So, I mean, I think that all of us got wants and needs. We're all armchair GMs and shit like that. But I think that honestly, like, this season is definitely ripe for the taking for a lot of teams up at this point, dude. So, thank y'all so much for going around. Let's go around and do some closing remarks. You got something you want to say, Corey? I mean, Lavon, go ahead.
Oh, no, just one last thing before the closing remarks. Okay. I watched y'all game against the Lions, man. Y'all got a young receiving core, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all had a lot of drop balls in that weather, and they not used to that weather. They're not used to that weather yet.
They're not. They're young.
And exactly. And I'm not for sure if Caleb's gonna be used to the Chicago weather. This is our franchise quarterback, and he used to playing in California and Washington. Or Oklahoma. So. This gonna be new for us, and it's gonna be new for your receiving core as well, man. They must have been hanging with Diddy because all them baby oil lotion going through their hands. Hey, them balls were going through their hands, boy.
Hey, over your head crazy.
Hey, that thing was a little slippery, wasn't it?
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right, so
baby oil.
Baby oil. Yeah, so we'll start off. Go ahead.
We had that one tucked. He had to
go in the pocket. Oh, dude. Yeah. All right. So we'll start with closing remarks. I'll start off with the Cowboys down there, man. What do you think, man? What game do you guys got next week? How you feeling going into it? What's your thoughts? What's up?
Man, I don't even pay no attention to it no more. If I'm being honest with you,
damn.
I'm just one of them fans now who just like to enjoy good football. Mm. You know what I mean? And I'm in market right now where most of my games don't even get shown on TV, and I'm not even mad about it. So, I'm just looking forward to, all of y'all really do have chances if y'all manage y'all seasons properly to see some playoff ball. And like I said, the NFC is a little bit is a little bit weaker and all up in the air than I'm used to seeing. So I'm just interested to see how it all plays out. I ain't even considering my team, so like I said, I just want to keep watching everybody play good football. I appreciate y'all letting me into this. I was trying to come over and talk about the Lions whipping our ass last time and all the stupid remarks Jerry was making, but I was having issues trying to get on, so
it's okay. Hey, yo,
it was cool getting on here and chopping it up.
We'll definitely do a video, you and me, one-on-one outside of this, bro. So you'll be back for sure.
100%. Just let me know when, man. This was fun.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet a couple of y'all. You know what I mean? I'll definitely be back. This was cool. And that's all I got.
All right, we're going to move on. All right, Miss Olympia. Miss Olympia, what do you think? What you think? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah. First lady. Hey, first lady on the podcast. Make it happen.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. That's so nice.
First lady on the podcast.
I'm excited. I'll tell you guys real quick. I came from football. I came from athletes in my family. My father was drafted from Mississippi State in '76. He went to the Houston Oilers. And so I wasn't born yet, but when I was born into the NFL family. So my father used to teach me football by showing me where I needed to run by giving me rocks. And he would take the rocks and show me where I needed to run in order to take the ball in the end zone and he did. So as a little girl, it was the sit-ups and the running and the rocks. And so growing up, like I said, love baseball and football. A little bit of a tomboy at heart. So this is my niche. So thank you for having me on.
Dude, thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you.
Thanks for coming on. Thank you for coming on.
Oh yeah. But I would like to give you guys a few things, that I see. Which is, again, I'm super excited that we're here. Our record of 6-2 or 7-2, excuse me, as of today, it gives us something. Well, it's giving everybody something to talk about. Number one, so that number one, I'm happy about that. So again, the NFC East has been notoriously competitive with the Eagles and the Cowboys, who have been historically dominant. Okay, so when we think about that, in the past they have been dominant. Those teams have been the ones to beat in the past. And so right now with Jaden Daniels, in my opinion, we are set to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe, next Sunday. Yeah. So this is going to be challenging mid-season.
That's a defense.
Absolutely. Defense, and so, some of these things, I believe it's, y'all correct me on some of these names. Is it TJ Watt?
Yeah.
TJ Watt? I told you I be writing down stuff because I'm gonna send Jay, text messages, and be like, I got you right here, boo, But again, when I think about the game could be strong. It could be a test for the Commanders' offense. So that's some of the things that I think about. Again, we're looking at, I believe it's the divisional rival, the Eagles, as I mentioned, on the 14th. That's a critical matchup. Okay, so I think I mentioned earlier that I was a little bit nervous about, the Eagles or whatever. But again, when I think about the next 3 games ahead, I think about the Dallas Cowboys on the 24th, and then right after on the 15th, I believe it is the Aints. So, if we win those critical games, I'm going to tell you, that's going to put us on that competitive edge, continue to increase the positive culture shift, and also increase morale overall for pretty much, I think, individuals who doubted us, they're going to come on with us. And also, people, and I'm going to tell you this last thing, and I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to pass it on.
You're good.
I told all my friends, I said, if you wasn't with us when we were 7-10 or 7-7 or 6-9 or 3-12, don't get on the bandwagon now. Always a fan, be a loyal fan. I'm telling you, learn the game. And I know it's rough, for Dallas.
People like to cheer for the winners. Unfortunately, I would never switch up, so it is what it is. You know, just this silver and blue till I'm dead and gone. But
oh wait,
yeah,
you know what? Y'all heard
that's impossible.
did y'all hear what Corey said? You heard what he said? He said, "Oh, it's 16."
Oh, it's 16. Oh yeah. Don't forget about that,
bro.
Hey, look here, I'm that guy. That's what I say. I've been a fan.
Yeah.
I'm Detroit since '89.
Yeah.
So I've been through all the bad BS. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah.
That's right. Say loyal.
Exactly what you said.
Dude,
That's what I said, man. You talk
So
how you want.
once we beat the Saints,
right now.
y'all gonna hear me hollering big time. If y'all hear anybody hollering, just say, "God, what's that voice?" Yeah.
Olympia.
That's Olympia. You know, be hollering.
You rip your stuff.
Oh, definitely. I've been wearing these coats for a long time to the gym. Ain't that right, Vaughn?
Right.
Speaking of Vaughn, what you got? How you feeling about the Bears? What's up with next week? What's your thoughts?
Well, yeah. Honestly, I didn't even watch today's game. I was just monitored on ESPN Gamecast. But
who y'all play today?
obviously we lost. Huh?
Who y'all play today?
We play Arizona Cardinals.
And you lost? Okay, I just had to get you to repeat it. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what? What's gonna hurt? All right, next week we play New England Patriots, right? You know how they suck ass,
oh my
right?
God, dude.
If we lose, I'm flying to Detroit and Washington, and I'm gonna drag an OC out, and I'm gonna hop on that today. Nah, man, but that's all. We got New England. Hopefully, we can rebound or get at least a W right before we hit that Week 11 matchup.
It's at New England, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good test. That'll be a good test. Detroit.
Yeah.
What you got? Look at him over there. He lurking, bro. Corey, how you feeling about next week's game, bro?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, I have no problems. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this. The SuperBowl said one hit snow. I'm too high. I don't have to worry about that. I ain't smoking shit.
This nigga want to be a philosopher.
Hey, look here. I don't smoke shit. I don't smoke nothing.
This nigga want to be a philosopher now.
That was funny.
You want to be a philosopher?
Bro, they got me, bro. Oh my God.
That man Langston Hughes in this thing.
Ain't following in this
No. I'm good.
Oh, that was great.
Who they are.
Oh my God, bro. That was one of the funniest moments we've ever had on the show. Just letting y'all know. That was elite, bro. Well done, Corey. My bad. Keep going.
You know, but real talk. Hey, real talk. They're real talk, though. You know, one game at a time. That's how I'm taking it. One game at a time.
Okay.
One game at a time. I'm not arrogant like that, like them sorry ass cowgirls. We're going Super Bowl. No.
Sorry ass cowgirls.
You can't say that about me. How am I arrogant when I'm the first to say we trash?
Yeah.
If anybody can talk shit about my team, it's me.
That's funny.
And I'll be the first to say we are doo-doo, so I can't say nothing. I'm just enjoying y'all. Enjoy y'all playoff hopes. Wishing it was
who y'all have next?
So, you know, man, I have to look it up. Like I said, you know me. I walk out on these games.
Who Detroit got?
Low. Hey, pick this out. Now you know we got the game and Thanksgiving game. You know we play.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have shit to be thankful for that day, Lavon. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we'll talk, Low. Hey, we gotta do a little video or something, you know, for that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Hey, Lavon, don't let your boys come out there whooping ass, nigga. Come out here and talk your shit, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Hey, I have 2 of these.
I'm telling you.
Oh boy!
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Big Low got it. Big Low gonna got it.
I say it like this. Last time we beat Detroit was the last time we played, and we had Justin Fields.
Okay, you keep talking about Justin Fields. That dude out there quarterback.
No, I'm talking about the Bears. I said the Bears.
We don't play that on that channel. He gone.
He said we don't play on that. He said
I'm talking about the Bears.
Papa's a mess, bro. Wow. That's fucking great.
That's funny.
Hey, look here. I didn't want to do it, but hey, I'm the king of this North. I'm the king. You see it right
Oh
here?
my God. Okay.
We need to get this man on. Look. Oh, so now we got custom gear. You know, it's funny. Last week I pulled out custom gear. Now this man got custom gear. That's hilarious. That's funny.
I want to.
She got you beat, bro. She got you beat, bro. That's so ill. That's so ill, bro. She killed you, bro.
Trust me.
You know, I hate the Commanders. I hate the Commanders, but I'm all about. I hate the Commanders, but I'm all about some fashion. You know what I mean? And the shoes, just look, they fly.
They're fire. They're fire.
Hey,
I did.
Hey, and I'm taking Christmas pictures. And it's gonna be on my page, so y'all ain't got to worry. I got a whole photo.
They clean now.
But who number one?
Oh my God, I'm so tired of hearing this. You are, Carl. You're number one. Yo, time out. Look, let me say my piece about my Packers, and then we'll wrap the show up. All right.
You're a try.
Let me say this. Look, today's.
You got 10 seconds. Go say what you got to say.
I do it. Okay, so here, let's put it this way. Today's performance against Detroit was not what I wanted. I think there was a lot of shit that went down that we need to clean up. There's a lot of things that we need to fix offensively, scheme-wise, and discipline-wise. I think for the perspective of it, I didn't expect to come out of this game with a W. Detroit, Mr. Corey, you got it. Now, Chad, I also have to buy this man a bottle of gin as per our bet on last week's episode, so I won't follow through with that this week. We'll get about that. But honestly, all in all, performances, honestly, I think we have an issue between Jordan Love and Malik Willis. I think that Malik Willis kind of has the team's respect a little bit more than Jordan at this point, especially these picks and this, reacting to a lot of bad pay decisions and stuff. So there's a lot of things we got to work out. Jeff Haffer's defense did better than I expected, but hey, man, y'all piece us up, bro. That's all I got to say, dude. So next week, we got to bye. We'll just kind of rest and heal up. Hopefully Jair will come back. Our corners will get a little bit more complete. And we'll see what happens at this trade deadline, dude. So if you guys are all good, dude, I want to say especially thank you guys so much to Olympia and Vante for coming on the show, dude. It's just so nice to have you guys on here. I know it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys will be back. I'm sure there's going to be some way we can fit you back in the season. So without that being said, this is The Spike and it's the North Podcast. We love you. Talk to you soon. Thank you guys.